Morning, tubers. Let's see, we got the clock raffle going. Along with the clock, you'll get two sets of arms, or clock hands, excuse me, black and gold, and $5 a ticket. I will put a link into my PayPal. The drawing will be on August 23rd, Friday, on my live show. And yeah, that's it. So let's take a look out in the garage, and I'll show you what we got going on today. It's Monday, July 22nd. This afternoon, UPS will be here, and they are going to be delivering the next car order from Classic Industries, which was the windshield and a whole bunch of other stuff. And so I pulled out the front spoiler and got the instructions printed up to sit there and go along with the hardware. And the deal I made to myself is, because I want to start putting stuff on the car that I know it's not coming back off, is that I have to buff an area where I touched up the car. I have to buff the area, and you can still see the line here from the, and it's not really a line because it's smooth, but it's where the different paints were. And I'll take care of that once I talk to Leroy. And so the deal is I got to buff an area, I got to clean an area, then I can work on putting something on the car. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas to buff. So, and then I got clean areas is like doing this, cleaning down in here. So that's the goal. So we'll clean it, we'll buff an area. The first one will be the door. We'll sand 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. Then we'll buff it with the 3 compounds. And we'll use the small pneumatic buffer. Where is that? That's under here. There. And then we'll clean an area. And then we'll put on, and the first thing we're putting on is the air dam. It's going to go on, and then it's going to have to come back off, because with the 2-inch drop spindles I put on the car, I don't think I'll be able to get the floor jack to go underneath it. So we'll put it on, and then we'll have to take it back off. Also, I got to buff the cowl panel. That needs to be sanded and buffed, and so that'll be another thing that we're doing. So we're at the point now to where stuff's going on the car and stays on the car. We don't have to take it back off. So when I get more, I'll turn this back on later. Hey, tubers. Look at the box. But the windshield's in one piece. We opened it up and pulled it out, and it's in one piece. So I got to look at the trim and all the other parts I ordered. Check my packing list, and then this was just stuffing. We'll break the box down. So been sanding and cleaning. This door again, and I cleaned a little bit under here, so it's getting there. When I get more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey, tubers, door's buffed. I get to clean this all up again, but yeah, well, I got most of it wiped down. I get to wipe it down all over again. So, but we're getting there. It's getting toasty out here. Humidity must be up. We must be getting a storm or two in. So, but that's where we're at. And we'll go in and take 5 and get in the air conditioning again, and come back out and get back at it. When I get more, I'll turn it back on later. Hey, tubers, it's Tuesday afternoon. What, going on 4:30? July 23rd. And yeah, we've had storms rolling in and out of the valley. So put the humidity up to about 24% for us, which is really a little bit too much for us. Been wet sanding and buffing. Been using a little pneumatic buffer. I took the fender all the way across from the body line up, and I'm roughly right about to here on the top and on the bottom. The rocket scientist that I decided that, and I cleaned the car after I get done buffing, because I clean this and then it'd get all smurfed again, and so we'll do it that way. So we're going to finish buffing. So that's where we're at. I did the door, and I might have to wet sand it again. It's not coming out 100% the way I want it. You can see right down in here too. So we'll wet sand the door again and buff it again. I'm going to continue buffing out the fender. We did wet sand windshield box. We did wet sand all down here where I need it and all here, and I did the whole bottom of the door from the line down, and then the quarter panel from the line up all the way to here, and we carried the wet sanding up to about here on the roof. There are some areas, where is it? Some areas, yeah, right there, that I think we're going to wet sand it again just to sit there and pull that out. And you can see the line roughly right about in here as it's coming up. So we'll wet sand that again. That's where I tried to blend the clear in. As I was blending it in, I pulled the gun away. So, but that's where we're at. I want to get this all done and get cleaned up, because Pat said he'll come up Saturday maybe and we can put the windshield in. That would be awesome. And then we got to buff the cowl panel yet. It's still under there. I've test fitted the front spoiler and it seems to be okay. I am going to have to drill holes. So I don't know if I'm going to use the Given hardware, the nut plates and such that they gave me. I might just use 1/4-inch nuts and bolts. I will use the this bracket, but since this is not a stock subframe, I don't know if this is going to work, the long one. So we'll have to see. Cicadas starting to make their presence known. Haven't heard them all summer. So we'll see on that. I could drill it and put a nutsert in it, but we'll see. So tonight after dinner, I'll come back out and I'll probably buff a little more. I'm going to get this fender knocked out, the door wet sanded again, and then maybe the door. The rest of the car, it just needs to be cleaned because of all the buffing going on. I still want to wet sand the trunk area one more time. You can see the peel in it. I want to sand the trunk one more time and surrounding area, and then buff it again. So that's where we're at. And when I get more, let's see. No, we'll end this and load this one up. Let's close the garage and come in the house. Nice and cool in here. We'll do another commercial for the raffle. Remember, I have my raffle going on for the Volkswagen clock. Along with that clock hands, you will get a black pair and a gold pair in case you don't like the white pair. So that's it for today. I want to thank everybody for watching, subscribing, and of course leaving comments. And we'll pick this up on the next one. Later, guys.